Welcome back to another episode of the One-on-One podcast. I'm Josh. I guess I just realized if they can see me on camera, there's no way I can really hide our guest at this point. So we're going to have to do this a little backwards. So I'm going to introduce the guest first. If you don't see him already, it's Jason Lopez, our learning program director, who I would say most people in this network, if they've been with us for any amount of time, probably know your name and face. They've probably listened to one of your sessions. They might have seen you at an event. We've known each other for a while. You and Kathy work together very closely. Kathy, welcome. I didn't introduce you yet.
Hey, good to see you guys. I'm having
Kathy.
FOMO. I'm
I know. I wish you were here.
Extreme. Okay.
We really wish you were here. And then sitting in the background, who does not want to be acknowledged today, so I'll probably acknowledge him even more, is Savag. How are you?
Great.
We were all kind of venting. We all kind of had a week, you could say. I'm excited for all of us to just hang out, talk. Jason was on One Primetime recently, and he talked about the all-new One University, the new classes, everything that we're offering, everything that it can do for your business. So we're going to kind of deep dive on that session, as well as I'm sure we'll jump into a number of other things. Before we get into that, I will start with our question that has nothing to do with the content that we're about to record. But let's start with Kathy. Kathy, is there a food that you have hated your entire life, and you can't explain why? We're like, I guess let's just make it easy. What is your most hated food that you won't touch, won't look at, won't eat?
Well, my theory is eat it today, wear it tomorrow. So there is very little food that I don't like. My least favorite seasoning is things that are very, very heavily like that Cajun. I like a little bit. I know something better than that. I am one of those people that cilantro tastes like soap.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Aren't you like that too, Savag?
I hate cilantro.
Yeah, I love cilantro.
Me too.
I love it.
That would be it.
Interesting. That's a good one.
It's not just a garnishment.
No.
But, okay, Savag, does it taste like soap water to you also?
Yeah, it tastes like soap. I hate the texture, but I love coriander.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, I did used to cuss a lot as a kid, and I ate a lot of soap, so maybe that's why I like it.
Jason, what's yours?
Raisins. And everyone in the network probably knows this already, because if you have come to our trainings, I despise raisins.
Explain, though. Like, you don't like the texture, the flavor?
Taste, the look. They look like bugs, and they are sweet, and I don't like my sweet things to look like that.
Like, you won't. What if someone gave you a batch of oatmeal raisin cookies? Would you eat them?
Oh, no. Okay. Because cookies are sweet. They're already sweet. We don't need raisins in them, and it just keep them out of my cookies, keep them out of my muffins. Just
interesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
just keep them away.
Mine is very simple. Mine's weirdly, Savag knows this. I hate cucumber. It's like Kathy. Like, I can't even I'll gag if it's in my sushi. But
really,
oh my gosh!
But I love pickles. Like, it's just one of those things from when I was a kid, and I can't get over it. Everything else I eat, it's literally just cucumbers.
Okay, we got to go down this path a little bit. So, Jason, you don't drink wine?
No, I don't drink wine.
I've never seen.
I don't like wine or beer, and the calories, girl. Bloat. I go when I drink something, it has to be clear. So
okay, so vodka. If you bite into a chocolate chip cookie and it's a raisin, do you do like the hairball?
Run out of the room screaming.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. All right. So I understand, though. That's how
it's not a fear. I don't fear them. I just don't like them.
That was good. I feel like we could have our own podcast. We talked about this 100%. Off camera, just of talking about random BS like this. Unfortunately and fortunately, we do have to get into the content that our network wants to hear. So, Jason, maybe just start with what you do, like as a learning program director. Let's start there. And then maybe give us a 30-second overview of what One University looks like right now.
Of course. So again, my name is Jason Lopez. I'm the learning program director here. I've been with the company for about 8 years. I started on the One support team, which now Casey Greer oversees. And I'm now on the learning team, which Mark Peston oversees. And I also work with Adrian Ortiz. Our main goal on the learning team is to educate our network on pretty much everything that Realty ONE Group offers. All of our platforms, anything you can access via your One login menu, which Realty ONE Group Talk, everyone should know what that is, and or the One Marketplace. We jump on calls to educate our agents, brokers, company owners, because at the end of the day, to be successful in any business, personal life, business life, you need to keep yourself educated. And that could be in anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be in real estate or technology. It just is everything. So that segue would go into One University, where we have now released our brand new platform of One University. We had a One University before, but now it's pretty much brand new. She's had a facelift. She looks fantastic. So if you have not checked out One University yet, please go to your One login menu and click on the One University tile.
So pretend I joined Realty ONE Group yesterday. Tell me what is One University for those that this might be their first episode that they're listening to.
Of course. So One University is Realty ONE Group's learning management system. It is just a system that you can go in and take courses, classes. They have documents, anything that you want to be educated on in real estate, Realty ONE Group platforms. And we also have random stuff in there, stuff on wellness, okay? Stuff on just social media, marketing yourself, communication. We have speech classes in there if you want to learn how to speak better to people, presentations. It's pretty much a version of YouTube specifically catered to Realty ONE Group network.
I want to go back just a moment. I want to pause a moment and just go back. And Jason makes this really sound so easy, but there's tremendous due diligence behind identification and implementation of a new system like this. And Jason is very modest. He's also brilliant. And he's taken his experience from One Support and really listening to the membership, looking at those tickets, hearing those objections, and then going out and finding a solution for all learners. There are different learning styles, just like there are different behavior styles and generational styles. And I think what he's done, he and Adrian have done, is really magical in finding the solution that is going to be adaptable to the network, meaning that when the real estate fairy wakes you up at 2:00 in the morning and you go, oh shit, I don't know anything about X, Y, and Z, you can go online on demand and learn that. And you can learn it in a way, whether it's going to be reading it or listening to it or watching it or participating to it, to the learning module that's going to fit that need. So first of all, kudos to him. He's extremely modest, brilliant. He's an asset that is like the best kept secret in the network. And those that have worked with him know that. So I just want to pause to do that. This is a changing industry. The one thing the professional realtor says all the time is I need navigation. I need to know what's coming, what's next. And this tool represents that. I did a coaching certification workshop this week, and the participants in there were talking, Jason, compliments to you and to Adrian, about the ease and elegance of this new platform, because typically LMSs are clunky and you cuss a lot. And this, you don't. I mean, not only does it look good, but it navigates very, very easily.
Definitely a game changer. Yes.
So,
and, can we go? Yes, you did. But can we go back to that real estate fairy? Have I met him?
It is. I mean, realtors, we wake up and go, oh my goodness, did I do this? Did I do that? And
Right.
it really is nice to have. It speaks to generations and it speaks to learning styles and behavior styles. And it just represents a great way to learn at your pace and on demand. And when you're interrupted, to go in and be able to pick up where you left off and, that kind of thing.
But I guess I want to know, we've created this system that has the UI, UX experience that Savag has been screaming at our team for our own website for many, many, many months. That's what it sounds like. But then how do you teach someone to want to learn and to want to continue their education and to want to continue to grow their knowledge? Because that's something like, I think all of us have a piece of that we want to continue growing and becoming our best selves and whatever, but you can't say that about every agent in the network. And so how are you guys then, you obviously provided the material, but then how are you then, I guess, teaching them how to fish?
Yeah, so I always go back to simplicity. Make something simple, make something navigatable, is that a word? In order for people to actually navigate the system and find the content quickly. Because I think Kathy always says, you can't force the water down someone's throat. You actually show them the tools and you teach them how to use them. And hopefully, again, going back to, if you want to be successful, you have to educate yourself.
Yeah.
And I think when a new agent onboards with Realty ONE Group, their brokers and owners will introduce them to One University and show them how simple it is. And when they go in, they're going to find that out. Also, you do not need an app anymore, which is fantastic. I know that everyone has an app for everything now, but this is completely accessible through your mobile device. You just simply go to the website and you don't even have to log in. It is mobile friendly. You can use it directly on your website, and you can also listen to certain content on One University, just like you're listening to this podcast right now, which makes it a lot easier.
You can basically just add, and that's the other thing I wanted to talk about, is it's at One University, there is content for the agent starting or correct me if I'm wrong, starting on day one of their real estate career. And there's content for agents who have been in the game for 4 decades.
Yes. So we have learning paths that are curated towards what type of agent you are and where you are in your career. 100%.
And then that's what I was saying. So then it's a matter of, okay, this is my weekly schedule, and this is how I can pencil in the education, knowledge, training, mentorship, whatever I need, and it's all in one place. I mean we're really plugging one university right now.
Technically, humans are already doing this.
Yeah.
I listen to podcasts and educational videos on YouTube, our own LMS all the time while I'm cleaning, driving, chilling at work, doing my work, because I am always doing my work. It's always easy.
Yeah.
And that's how easy everyone has made it that has been part of one university.
Kathy, this is a question for you, and I promise this is not coming from I hope our network doesn't get mad at me for, this is not an ageist question. This is more, you are a lot more experienced than us, and you have seen this industry progress into what it is now to what it was. So this sounds like one of the most user-friendly tools that's in the market right now. How did you grow your knowledge and education and those sorts of things before something this user-friendly existed?
We did workshops and we paid a lot of money, and we would literally take it, whether it be a certification or a designation or a course. And I wish I knew how much I had invested over the past 35 years in different courses, because it would be incredible. And the thing, we always say real estate is simple, not easy. And the part of the loop that has to be completed, and I don't want to step on toes and I don't want to upset the network, but I mean, you have to invest in yourself. And we've invested, Kuba has invested the money, Jason and his team have invested the time and the energy, and now, doggone it, get off your butt and invest in a course. But you have to complete that loop. It's the monetization. And any LMS, I mean, if I go to Wells Fargo, or if I go to Edward Jones, if I go to my financial planner, there's a banana in the cage, right? And I'm going to find my way to get to it. Mm-hmm. And I think what I would encourage participants to do is find the banana. If I go in and I complete this course, and I, as a result of completing this course and completing this task, close one transaction over the next 12 months.
Yeah.
And my average commission is $10,000. That course, that 30 minutes, whatever that investment was, is an ROI of $10,000. And that, for Josh, and that's the loop that's never completed, is people go, oh, I'm going to take this course. And they never go back and think, and because I've taken the course, I'm doing this task, or I've changed this habit, or I've re-energized this atrophied muscle that I got lazy when the market was good. And I've re-engaged in this practice that I forgot because the market was good. And now I'm going to quit whining and bitching and moaning, and I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to do these practices, and I'm going to engage in this learning and the ROI on it. Let's say you get one per quarter as a result of 1U. Now 1U is worth $40,000 to me and to my family.
And how many times?
I never got that kind of ROI on a course I took. I'd pay $400, $500, $600, and nobody ever said, and by the way, can you track the results upon completion?
And I know, Jason, I know you probably get them too. I know you and Carrie get the testimonials all the time of them investing in a course, then investing their time, them adding this to their weekly, monthly schedules, the ROI that they get from it. I know we don't have too much time, but Kathy, you brought up a good point of, workshops are definitely not dead. They're definitely still a thing. And I think we should talk about Jason's sort of upcoming workshop that he's going to be giving at One Summit. Do you want to maybe give us a little information on that?
Good segue.
Thanks.
We're really excited. Fresh off the press, Jason's going to be having a one talk at Summit, and it's going to be featuring 1U, and it's going to be actionable. And so there are going to be instructions, there are going to be next steps, there are going to be best practices that you can actually sit on that non-app, that you can go to One University, and you can do some things to engage and to walk away from Summit and pay for the registration through the actions that you take. And we are thrilled to be able for you to experience. If you think Jason's good on camera, wait till you experience him in person. I mean, I
am very excited.
I want everybody to have that gift.
Super I have every emotion running through my body right now.
Me too.
But Kathy, you bring up another good point. We've probably said this before on the podcast, but we'll say it again for emphasis sake. The ROI of purchasing a ticket to One Summit. I mean, it sounds like a lot of money. It sounds like a lot of time and a lot of effort that you have to take out of your schedule to attend this event. But Kathy, if you can maybe explain in a different way that people haven't heard before, why should they invest that time and that money?
If nothing else, get out of your market and get out of your head for 2 days, 2 or 3 days. And we've said this before, but I want to say it again because we may have different listeners. We may have listeners at a different place. But what I would encourage you to do upon listening to this podcast is call your broker, or if you are the broker, look in your data and see, where are buyers coming from? Myrtle Beach is an example, Dockside. A lot of those people are moving into Dockside from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Our Charleston, South Carolina office, a lot of those people are relocating from markets in the Northeast. Josh, where your parents live. If you're in Vegas, where are those people coming from? If you're in Arizona, where are the snowbirds coming from? Go to your broker, find out what is feeding your market, then go find agents at the convention in those markets. That becomes your referral partner. Now you've got a face-to-face partner that as people move into your market or out of your market, they're moving from California into Boise, Idaho. Go find Joel Hess and say, hey, I might have somebody coming your way and I want to be able to hand deliver that person to you. So that to me is the ribbon around Summit, is how do I pay for this thing times 3, times 4, and have a good time and be on the beach and get away from what I deal with every day.
And potentially have a tax deduction.
Oh, there you go.
I couldn't have said it better myself, and I'm so excited to chop this up and add this on social. Like, that's really good content. So thank you guys for making my job easy. Jason, thank you for joining us. This is awesome. I know what you do every day for our company is so great, and it is so influential for our network. I'm excited to see you speak in Miami this November. That's all I got. Savag, you got anything else?
Yeah, I just want to, because Jason brought up the LMS and listening to it, and Kathy, you and I talk about this all the time, is timing and how you manage your time and not wasting opportunity. Because one of the biggest mistakes people think is that we have unlimited time in life, unlimited time in the current situation. Take advantage of it. Don't listen to a trash podcast unless you really need to, cleanse your brain while you're driving. Listen to one of the LMS classes or listen to this podcast.
I
want to add one more note. We have made the new LMS more of like a competitive. So going back to what Kathy said about that circle of education,
if you are gamified it almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you are more of a competitive person, you will receive points for taking certain courses.
Love
and
that.
There is a leaderboard on the homepage, and your name will be at the top.
I love that. See,
Yes.
That's great. Yeah. Gamifying anything.
It's like go in there and look whose name's on the top right now.
Yep. Healthy competition.
Can we talk about Summit for another minute?
You have
Are you
90
timing?
seconds.
What Kathy said is spot on. If you talk to folks who have attended Summit previously, that's one of the top 3 things they said is the network building and the referral sources, and how attending one summit has paid for the next 3 summits based off of making that connection.
Yeah, I love when someone says that. It's that going into this week that it's already paid for. I mean, think about that. And I say this half jokingly, but it's such a fun time as well. And so you almost look at it as it's a kind of a mini vacation where it's free, because if you get your ROI from it, you're not paying for it, and you're learning something and you're growing your network along the way. So it's a win-win-win.
Look at the value. If you look at the One Talks and all the coaching opportunities you have for 2 full days, you have the marketplace where you can go and look at how to grow your business and the tools. And then you look at the speaker day that we have with Tony Robbins,
Huge.
Buffini. What is the value of that versus that you're getting, and the business opportunities that you're creating versus the investment into your business for the price of the ticket?
I agree. Jason, thank you for joining us for a One University episode where we basically talked about Summit for half of it. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
That was good. Thanks, guys.
Jason is doing autographs and picture opportunities after his.
That's true.
His talk.
So funny.
That's an extra upcharge for the photo shoot.
There you go.
$1 a hug.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.